This is the card we're going to make today. This was made using a couple of the Hero Arts August 2019 add-on kits. First of all, we used the Rose Bush cover plate die. And for the sentiment, we used the Follow Your Dreams sentiment from the As You Wish stamp set. And so let's begin. Okay, I'm using one of the Hero Arts August 2019 kit add-ons. This is the Rose Bush cover plate. And I have cut one of these out of some pastel paper. And since this is quite thin paper, I've also cut a couple of pieces out of some 110-pound Neena Exact Index. It's a cheap cardstock, but I want to add some structure and strength to the pastel paper that I have cut out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue the pieces together. And now I'm going to use some PanPastels. This is Permanent Red and Permanent Red Shade. And I'll start with the Permanent Red. And I will just color on the roses. And I'll use some of the darker red. Okay, next I'll use some Permanent Green and Permanent Green Shade. And I'll start with the lighter color and just color in the leaves. Okay, and next I'll put some burnt sienna. Okay, now I'll put some of the burnt sienna shade in the corners. Okay, now I'll use some of the Permanent Green Shade, which is the darker green, and add a little bit more green. Okay, now I'll add some more red. This is the Permanent Red. Okay, and more of the Permanent Red Shade, which is the darker red. And more of the Permanent Green Shade. Now I'm going to take some sheer Shimmer Spritz and spray it on to add a little bit of sparkle. And okay, and then here it is. And I don't know if you can see how it sparkles with the shimmer mist. I'm going to take it outside now and spray it with some Krylon Workable Fixatif just to protect this piece, and we'll be back. Okay, next I'm using some Paper Studio Parchment cardstock. This is the one that is kind of a beige color, and we will just place this on top, and so we'll just glue it down. Okay, and next I'll use a half a sheet of brown colored cardstock. This is from the Paper Studio. It's a 200 sheet card pack that has a whole bunch of colors in it. And so we'll use this one, and we will score it at 5.5, which is an A2 size card. Okay, and next we will glue this onto the card base. Okay, and I'm taking a 5 1/4 by 4 inch sheet of the parchment paper from Paper Studio, and we will put this on the inside of the card. Next, I'll take a scrap piece of the parchment paper, and I'm going to use sentiment from the As You Wish add-on to the 2019 kit, August 2019 kit, and I'm going to use Follow Your Dreams. Okay, and next I will trim this down. Next I'll use some Distress Ink tea dye, and I will just color in the edges. And next I'll use some foam tape. And here is the finished card and the inside. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.